Hey, good morning. This is Joe from the Citrus County Porch Life, bringing you the A word of the day for February 14th, 2025. And the word for today is the root of our troubles. Selfishness, self centeredness, that we think is the root of our troubles. And that is from the Big Book of Alcoholics Anonymous, sometimes called the Big Blue Book, page 62. And here's the daily reflections. How amazing the revelation that the world and everyone in it can get along just fine with or without me. What a relief to know that people, places, and things will be perfectly okay without my control and direction. And how wordlessly wonderful to come to believe that a power greater than me exists separate and apart from myself. I believe that the feeling of separation I experience between me and God will one day vanish. In the meantime, faith must serve as a pathway to center of my life. I can remember way back, like maybe it was 1974, 75, 50 years now, sitting in my favorite bar. It was called Roy's Tap, a really, really great bar for guys. And it was like 100% guys. Women were not barred, but guys went there to get away from their wives and kids and just drink and have a good time and no problems. They had two pool tables. He had he always cooked something for lunch, something nice and salty to keep you drinking, the beer. And he was a bookie. Roy that ran Roy's Tap. He was a bookie. And he had a phone up on the wall, different color. That was his special bookie phone. And right next to it was another phone, and that was the outside phone, people calling in. So he had a big chalkboard next to it. And if you came in, your name was John, you put John, not here. So when he got a call from your wife saying, I'm just calling to see if John's down there, he'd look up, no, I haven't seen him. That's the kind of place it was. Uh, and I can remember in 1974, 75, the mugs of beer were 25 cents. They were frosted. He had a big freezer and he'd wash them, get them wet, and put them in there to be frosted. It was just great on a hot day. He had like 3 air conditioners up. The only thing when you watch the TV, it wasn't like the big flat screens we get today. It was a 19-inch TV. So if you were way down the end of the bar, and someone like me who always had to wear glasses, you really couldn't see. You had to listen to what was going on. Well, anyway, they had their peace talks in Vietnam, United States, and Vietnam, and they were trying to decide, is it going to be a round table, a square table, an oblong table? And I'm sitting there pontificating. Why don't they just listen to me? I'd straighten this thing out in 5 minutes. And I think it took them a good month to figure out just what kind of table, because no one wanted to be on a corner, no one wanted to be on the end. So they settled on a round table. But imagine the hubris of me trying to, you know, tell them what I thought. And here we go. What does that say? Bigfoot. So that's how I was. I could talk about anything and give my opinion, and it would be a lot better if things went my way. And then there's another here, selfishness and self centeredness. I definitely had both. I really, really think that it's a lack of maturity. We never got past that stage in our development. When you get to be about two, the terrible twos, when a baby realizes they're separate from their parents, usually the mother, because the mother feeds the baby. Uh, then they get into I want it and I want it now and cry. And to a certain extent, we're like that as adults. We want what we want it now. Uh, and we want to control the people, places, and things that can give it to us now. I don't want to sound like a whole bunch of psycho mumbo jumbo and conflate all these things together, but that's really how I was. I wanted things and I wanted them now, or conversely, I didn't want things and I wasn't going to do it no matter what. Like I mentioned before with my taxes. If I thought it was stupid, I wasn't going to do it. And selfishness, self centeredness, that we think is the root of our problems. I mean, there could have been a war on in the world when I was going out for my beer, and nothing would stop me from going for my beer. Um, so I can literally say that I grew up in Alcoholics Anonymous. I got to the point where I'm not always thinking that way. I still revert. Everybody does. Nobody's perfect. Progress, not perfection, but I'm a lot better than I used to be. I've not. Uh, I'm trying to think of the last time I thought of alcohol. Every once in a while down here in Florida during the summer, I'll see some kind of bottle and it's like an aqua blue, and I don't even know what's in it. And I just say to myself, "Oh, that's nice," but I wouldn't want to try it. So God bless. Have a safe and sober Wednesday, and we will see you tomorrow. I can't believe it's getting to the half point of February. I used to say the days go by fast, and now it seems like I kind of think of myself on Sunday because it's a definite thing I do. If I'm feeling okay, I get to church and I go, and then it seems like warp speed, and it's time to go again the next week. And that's what's happening to these months now. I noticed last year during the summer with July 4th weekend, boom, then it seemed like we were in September. So there's a Latin phrase, tempus fugit, and it means time flies. And God said, don't be caught unawares, so I don't want to be. But as I said, have a safe and sober day and see you tomorrow.